My name is James Cartee, and I'm currently a second year PhD student in communication within the College of Communication and Information. My most proud accomplishment in my life is my daughter Annabelle and my wife Lisa, my girls who I constantly brag upon with fellow faculty here at the university. However, research is very much right now a part of my life, moving through our program, and one of my interests is pop culture, media theory, and then the application of semiotics as it relates to that media. If you might remember last year, I presented a paper on a semiotics analysis of the Goo Goo Dolls music video, Black Balloon, which I thought the artist insinuated many different messages through lyrics, camera angles, the art within the video itself. And then I kind of categorized many different symbols and put them into like patterns and explained meanings. Also, this year, I've been blessed to have another paper accepted to a journal. This paper is in progress. It's another semiotics analysis of the Disney movie Iron Will. Within the movie, there is a distinct relationship between a journalist by the name fictionally of Harry Kingsley, and then Will Stoneman is a young man who's trying to win a dog sledding race. It's 522 miles from Winnipeg, Manitoba to St. Paul, Minnesota. Harry Kingsley's played by Kevin Spacey, and then Will Stoneman is played by Mackenzie Aston. Unfortunately, in the plot, Will's father dies in a tragic dog sledding accident, and he actually saves the dogs and Will, sacrificing himself. But Will always had this dream to go to college. His father had a business that was thriving, and now the farm's in jeopardy. They've talked about selling the dogs and selling the farm. And so the $10,000 reward from this race could potentially make all that still possible. And so this was a real race titled the Red River St. Paul Sports Carnival. It was, in fact, from those two cities, one to the next. And then it was 522 miles. One of the distinct differences of history and this fictional representation of a true story is that the real person who Stoneman represents actually finished last in the race, but he still became a like newspaper phenomenon, and where people were cheering on the race from all parts of the nation. It was kind of very interesting. But I argue that Kevin Spacey, also known in the movie as Harry Kingsley, is a secondary father figure to Stoneman, encouraging him, and that he represents the values of hope, affirmation, and perseverance. Where it's very specific strategic scenes in the movie, he represents these three values that essentially motivates and encourages Stoneman to win the race and to finish the challenge that he has accepted. And so we have a favorable outcome, we have a classic storyline, and then a semiotics analysis to show how this represents reality. And again, the journal that I'm working with has kind of guided this process as I'm trying to finish up the analysis. So that will be the work that I talk about. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I look forward to seeing your smiling faces at the symposium. I appreciate your time today.